Herz and Herz was originally a song by Paso Doble, a band from the 1980s. But Blümchen, I think, fairly ingeniously only kept the more lyrical part of it, which is the introduction and the kind of bridge of the song. Hats and Hats was the first song that attracted me, and it was interesting how there was a first version, and there was Blümchen's version, and then there is my version. So it's a song that kind of has a continuum, as it were. Schmetterlinge is a very, a very, very usual kind of love song. It's everybody's love song. It's got the very typical chordal structure. If you think about why it has such structure, such chordal succession, you're thinking surely it can't be that predictable. But actually, the reality is that it is. It is through its predictability that I think it is at its more poignancy. And in a way, you could say that Blümchen here is looking for a universal language of love chordal successions. Engel der Nacht is of course clearly her death song, her dark song. That was a challenge because the other stuff that I decided to cover were much more playful. This one, she's clearly talking about loss. But before even I actually knew the lyrics, before I really paid attention to what they mean, I could feel that there was something, there was an urgency almost. There was I remember listening to it and having kind of, like goosebumps and stuff, and feeling like there was something, quite intense about it. Kleine Satellit is more, it's like the futuristic song, as it were. What for me is very interesting is that it's a song that it was written in 1996, and 13 years later, the whole satellite, and we've got Google Earth, and we've got all these things around us and things like that, but our lives are still the same. We had the kind of post-millennium apocalyptic kind of nothingness, and yet this idea that there are the satellites and there is this technology around us is sort of exciting. So I think Kleine Satellit nowadays has this kind of almost back to the future type of quality, because it's like it's referring to something futuristic, but now looking at it is actually a little bit almost like nostalgic, like satellites have actually become something of a nostalgic thing.